Hello. Hello, everyone. Good evening, and welcome to tonight's live stream. I'm sorry I'm running a bit late. It was a little messy getting everything ready for today, but we're here tonight, and the theme for tonight is our annual Mother's Choice live stream. It's officially become a tradition for Mother's Day. I let my mother pick most of the songs, if not all of them, on tonight's set list. So that is exactly what we're doing tonight, going off of what she wants to hear, for the most part. And tonight, all but two songs were requested by my mom. So I'll start off with, and those are just the first and last songs that I'm doing tonight. So without further ado, let's begin tonight's show. I see you dancing there, but there's tension in your stare, as if the world is disturbing your peace, as if there's something deep inside you try so hard to hide. It leaves you aching to find your sweet release. Just come with me, and I'll show you a place where the wind flows free. I'll let the warm air hit your face. There's no disgrace, I breathe it in. And so we began in the corner of your own little room. It's like roses in bloom, I breathe it in. There's freedom in the basking in the wind. Just take a seat with me, let it run free. There is no shame, feel the tension ooze away. I still want you by my side. It makes you feel alive. Feel the fragrance of creation as you stay. It's a love so fine, but now just let it flow from your depths into mine. I let the warm air hit your face. There's no disgrace, I breathe it in. And so we began in the corner of your own little room. It's like roses in bloom, I breathe it in. There's freedom in the basking in the wind. Once you're satisfied, just return to the dance and to the soundtrack of your life. But so you know, if the tension ever grows, then come back here to find me and let the wind blow. Let the warm air hit your face. There's no disgrace, breathe it in. And so we began in the corner of your own little room. It's like roses in bloom, I breathe it in. There's freedom in the basking in the wind. There's freedom in the basking in the wind. Okay. Well, thanks again very much for tuning in with us tonight. We'll get started straight off the bat with our first requested song from the night. And there are only a few that were requested on this guitar, so I'll be blowing through those pretty quickly. So get straight to the first requested song for the night, and it's a top tier one. for sure. My mom said she requested this song because, quote, "it is the best song ever written." Great to hear. Beautiful melody, and what a sentiment, optimism for the future and bigger things in life. That is Thunder Road by Bruce Springsteen. So we'll be playing that song right now for you. Screen door slams, Mary's dress waves. Like a vision she dances across the porch as the radio plays. Roy Orbison singing for the lonely. Hey, that's me and I want you only. Don't turn me home again, I just can't face myself alone again. Don't run back inside, darling, you know just what I'm here for. So you're scared and you're thinking that maybe we ain't that young anymore. Well, show a little faith, there's magic in the night. You ain't a beauty, but hey, you're alright. Oh, and that's alright with me. You can hide neath your covers and study your pain. Make crosses from your lovers, throw roses in the rain. Waste your summer praying in vain for a savior to rise from these streets. Oh, well, I'm no hero that's understood. All the redemption I could offer, girl, is beneath this dirty hood. With a chance to make it good somehow. Hey, what else can we do now? Except roll down the window and let the wind blow back your hair. Well, the night's busting open, these two lanes will take us anywhere. We got one last chance to make it real, to trade in these wings on some wheels. Climbing back, heaven's waiting on down the tracks. And it's oh, come take my hand, we're riding out tonight to Case, the promised land. Oh, Thunder Road, oh, Thunder Road. Hey, it's lying out there like a killer in the sun. Hey, I know it's late, but we can make it if we run. Oh, Thunder Road, sit tight, take home, Thunder Road. Well, I got this guitar, and I learned how to make it talk. My car's out back if you're ready to take that long walk. From your front porch to my front seat, the door's open, but the ride ain't free. Well, I know you're lonely for words that I ain't spoken. Tonight we'll be free, all the promises will be broken. There were ghosts in the eyes of all the boys you sent away. They haunt this dusty beach road in the skeleton frames of burned out Chevrolets. They scream your name at night in the street. Your graduation gown lies in rags at their feet. And in the lonely cool before dawn, you hear their engines roaring on. When you get to the porch, they're gone on the wind. So Mary, climb in. It's a town full of losers, and I'm pulling out of here to win. All right, thanks again. That was Thunder Road by Bruce Springsteen. In my mother's words, the best song ever written. Which is a brave thing to say when your son is a songwriter. But I don't entirely disagree with you on that one, for sure. All right, I'm going to switch over again. All right, I'm going to pull out this baby for the first time in a while. Oh man, that's really badly out of tune. Give me 2 seconds here. And we'll be ready with the next song here. All right, so we'll move right along here for this next tune. This is a John Denver song. I'll walk in the rain by your side. I'll cling to the warmth of your hand. I'll do anything to keep you satisfied. I love you more than anybody can. And the wind will whisper your name to me. Little birds will sing along in time. Leaves will bow down when you walk by. morning bells will chime. I'll be there when you're feeling down, to kiss away the tears that you cry. I'll share with you all the happiness I've found, a reflection of the love in your eyes. And I'll sing you the songs of the rainbow, a whisper of the joy that is mine. Knees will bow down when you walk by, and morning bells will chime. I'll walk in the rain by your side. I'll cling to the warmth of your tiny hand. I'll do anything to help you understand. I love you more than anybody can. And a wind will whisper your name to me. Little birds will sing along in time. Leaves will bow down when you walk by, and morning bells will chime. All right, thanks again. That was For Baby by John Denver, and my mom and I have a very long history with that song. It's a very important song to both of us. And then my mom requested this song next, just because it's a fun one. This is Queen's 39. In the year of 39, assemble here the volunteers. In the days when the lands were few, here the ship sailed out into the blue and sunny morn, sweetest sight ever seen. And the night followed day, and the storytellers say that the scar brave souls inside, for so many lonely days, sailed across the milky seas, never looked back, never feared, never cried. Don't you hear my call, though you're many years away? Don't you hear me calling you? Write your letters in the sand for the day I take your hand in the land that our grandchildren knew. In the year of 39 came a ship in from the blue. The volunteers came home that day, and they bring good news of a world so newly born, though their hearts so heavily weigh. For the earth is old and gray, to a new home will away. But my love, this cannot be. For so many years have gone, now I'm older but I hear your mother's eyes from your eyes cry to me. Don't you hear my call, though you're many years away? Don't you hear me calling you? Write your letters in the sand for the day I take your hand in the land that our grandchildren knew. Don't you hear my call, though you're many years away? Don't you hear me calling back your hand, for my life still ahead. Pity me. All right, thanks again. That was 39 by Queen. It's one of my favorite songs of all time as well. Okay. Now we'll get to the rest of the set with this guitar here. I'm testing out some new audio options for this guitar, so if it sounds a little weird, that is why. Okay, here's another one that was requested. It's very quickly becoming a favorite of my new batch of songs. It's going to be on the next record. This is Our Satisfaction. Some people like to hit the town on a Saturday night, from a swagger to a swoon. They dance and drink till the wee hours of the morning light to some new familiar tune. But with you I can rest easy, dance alone to our hearts beating as one. 'Cause we got our own song and it goes sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Some people like to hit up God on a Sunday morning with Jesus on their tongue, their hands wide open and arms reaching towards the sky, singing to a worship song. But you and me, we step outside and listen to the birds perched on a tree. That's all the worship I will ever need. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Some people like to hit the road in the early hours on just about any day. We chase the sun until it sets above our heads, and a campfire makes its way. So me and you and all our friends, we come together, souls in hand. We tell our stories, share reactions. It's where we get our satisfaction. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, la 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 la. Sha la 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 la. All right. Thanks again. That was Our Satisfaction. Moving right along into the next one here. Okay. All right. Well, here's a song that was requested. This song was written by one of my mom's favorite artists and also performed by another one of my mom's favorite artists. This is You've Got a Friend. Actually, wait a minute. When you're down and troubled and you need a helping hand, and nothing, oh nothing is going right, close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I come running. Oh yeah, baby, to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah. You got a friend. If the sky above you should turn dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind should begin to blow, keep your head together and call my name out loud. Soon I'll be knocking upon your door. You just call out my name, and you know whenever I am, I'll come running. Oh yes, I will see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah. Hey, ain't it good to know that you got a friend? people can be so cold. They'll hurt you and desert you, and they'll take your soul if you let them. Ah, yeah, but don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I come running. Oh yes, I will see you again. Baby, don't you know about winter, spring, summer, or fall? And all you've got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah. You've got a friend. You got a friend. Ain't it good to know you got a friend? Ain't it good to know that you got a friend? You got a friend. All right. Give me 2 seconds and I'll find out what that buzzing is. All right, that appears to have done it. This microphone over here is a little bit finicky, and I think I might have to replace it soon. Actually, I think that's worse. There we go. Yeah, there's definitely something up with that. Yeah, I got to figure that out. I'll continue on here. This next song is by Anja Duvakat. This has become one of my favorite songs as well. This is Long Way. We bid our friends goodbye and promised we would write them, and headed north up 95 into the great unknown. We turned up our stereo. I felt so reckless and alive. We didn't know who we would be. We didn't know where we would end up when we headed down that road. A little food and our guitars in the backseat in that old cello, the one that would get stolen at a town in Idaho. And it's a long way to Michigan and back, and it's a long way, 'cause it's a long way, the clouds upon our backs, and it's a long, 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 long way. And I have never seen reflections of the cleanest of blue as the Minnesota lakes. Those were the longest nights of wood smoke and northern lights as we talked until the morning came. The light of glowing embers, as sweet as I remember, among the rustling of the trees. The legend of the harvest moon and sweet ballad of the loon, I felt as ancient as I was meant to be. And it's a long way to Washington and back, and it's a long way, 'cause it's a long way, the clouds upon our backs, and it's a long, 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 long way. from a payphone in windy cold Missoula, and then from Midland in the rain. A place as proud and sad as the South Dakota Badlands, it touched me more than I could explain. Dirt poor reservation where the Oglala Nation tries to hang on to its ways. A feather and peyote pipe and a six-pack of Miller Lite sits on the dashboard of a beat-up Chevrolet, and it's a long way to Tennessee and back, and it's a long way. 'Cause it's a long way on the worn-out hills of Kerouac. It's a long, 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 long way. Out in California, we touched the other ocean, and I still have that jar of sand. In the Arizona desert, the sky goes on forever. You've never seen a thing as grand. North of Montana was cold. She keeps her secrets frozen under glaciers way up north. And people have got lost up there in the home of the grizzly bear. And you can ask the mountain, but the mountain doesn't care. And it's a long way to Delaware and back, and it's a long way. 'Cause it's a long way, the clouds upon our backs, and it's a long, 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 long way. Yes, it's a long way on the worn-out hills of Kerouac. It's a long, 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 long way. All right, thanks again. That was Long Way by Anja Duakat. My mom said in the comments right now, Long Way is so vivid. The imagery reminds me of our family vacations. I have to agree with you on that one, Mom. Definitely, for sure. Except our vacations don't usually involve a peyote pipe and a six-pack of Miller Lite. And we also haven't been to all of the places that were mentioned in that song. It's basically about a long road trip, is what that tune is. But it is a great tune nonetheless. And I see my friend Todd Dennison is here tonight. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Always great to see you. I'll do an original song for you next. This is Baltimore. The TV shows you an illusion. There's a darker side of town. I tremble at the thought of being next in line as the higher powers pound. The lucky ones sweat out the city jail. The others blaze a rosewood, brown and blood red trail. Baltimore, can you hear children crying? Baltimore, can you hear the people singing? Let the revolution pass through Baltimore. The jail van skids through these poor man's streets. We just let them have their fun. His hands are tied, his body's loose against this floor and walls. That'll teach him not to run. Head to Great Bar and he's gone. Blue skies turn to gray as his soul passes on from Baltimore. Can you hear children crying? Baltimore. Can you hear the people singing? Let the revolution pass through Baltimore. These martyrs leave their sidewalks wounded and stained. It's up to us to summon down the cleansing rain. The names are stapled to our chests. We won't stop till they can rest. Baltimore, can you hear children crying? Baltimore, can you hear the people singing? Baltimore, can you hear your country crying? Baltimore, can you hear the people singing? Let the revolution pass through Baltimore. Revolution pass through Baltimore. All right, thanks again. That was Baltimore. That's off of my second album, Breathe. Move right along here. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Oh, someday I'll wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like lemon drops high above the chimney top. That's where you'll find me. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Oh, why can't well, I see trees of green and red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and I see clouds of white, and the bright blessed day, a dark, sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry and I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like lemon drops high above the chimney top. That's where you'll find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Oh, why can't I? Okay, I got 2 more songs on the list for you, and this next one is the last requested song that I have. And I do have a quick thing to say before I move on and get this next one thing here. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so I have a little something prepared before I sing this last requested song on tonight's set list. So I have long theorized that there are 2 ways a person can be considered either young or old. The first is the obvious one, by their age. The second is a bit more philosophical in meaning. It's about a person's state of mind, how they look at the many aspects of their life, their past, their present, and their future. It's about their optimism. It's about how they view the people around them. It's about how they view themselves. And most of all, it's about how they can maintain positivity and faith even through dark times. My mother is the youngest person I've ever met. In my 31 years of life, I have never seen her soul age a day. Her outlook is as bright now as it was in my earliest memories as a child. As a matter of fact, it sometimes shocks me how young she is. Because I, on the other hand, am essentially an old man at the age of 31. Because of my mental illness, I have basically grown up to be very pessimistic, anxious, depressed, and overtly conscious to the negative attributes of the world. So much so, in fact, that my mother's unwavering positive attitude will genuinely piss me off on my worst days. Now, I say that in the name of brutal honesty. But having said all this, I still look high up to my mother for her attitude. And on my better days, it fills me with energy, hope, and true happiness. She and the home she has given me is a reprieve for all the darkness, fear, unfairness, and miscellaneous BS that my mental illness has put me through my entire adult life. And if it weren't for that, I don't know where I'd be right now. I don't even want to think about it. So this song, as the rest of the show tonight is, dedicated to my wonderful mother. May you stay forever young. May God bless and keep you always. May your wishes all come true. May you always do for others and let others do for you. May you build a ladder to the stars and climb on every rung, and may you stay forever young. Forever young. Forever young. May you stay forever young. May you grow up to be righteous. May you grow up to be true. May you always know the truth and see the light surrounding you. May you always be courageous. Stand upright and be strong. May you stay forever young. Forever young. Forever young. May you stay forever young. May your hands always be busy. May your feet always be swift. May you have a strong foundation when the winds of changes shift. May your heart always be joyful. May your song always be sung. May you stay forever young. Forever young. Forever young. May you stay forever young. That one took a lot of breath out of me, to be honest with you. I wish I could take like an immediate, just like do nothing break at the end of this, but unfortunately I have somewhere to go after this. But so I'll make the ending to this live stream fairly quick. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. It's always a pleasure to be able to stream for you guys, and thank you to my mother for such a wonderful list of songs to go by tonight. There were a lot of other songs that she wanted that I could not get to this evening, but nonetheless, I got to play a lot of my favorite songs, a lot of them for the first time in quite a while. Some of these songs I have not played in a little bit, but nonetheless, it was good to bring them back and play them for you tonight. Next week's live stream is going to be all request night, so be prepared. I know that Mrs. D, who is here tonight, mentioned Perfect very early on in the stream. I will put that on the list for next week's all request night, so don't worry about that. And then I'll be asking, officially come later this week if you're on Facebook or Twitter, wherever you go. I'll be asking for the official request list at some point next week or before we go to next week. So that's what's going to be happening next time. It's all request night. But thank you nonetheless for joining me with me tonight. It's always a great pleasure to play for you guys. I'm going to close out with How You Say Goodbye, and then I will close up shop. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll see you all next week. The bases are loaded. I bow down to the floor. A single shot on this green plot is all I'm asking for. September is faded, no room for wanting more. My sad goodbye that's spoken through this stadium ensures the temple is floating. The cheers sound much too good. The backyard sales of tallest tales is far too understood. I'm taking my chances with a slightly crooked grin and a fire in my eyes and a timely telling sin. If the pitch comes in over the plate, just the right speed and perfectly straight, a swing of the bat and it cracks and the crowd goes wild. It's a long line drive to dead center field. It's over the wall and the legacy seal. That, my friends, is how you say goodbye. So many moments, but none to save the day. I never had that chance. That's the price I had to pay. But now I am grounded. Fans ignite the flame, and the lightning says straight road ahead to glory and to fame. When the pitch comes in over the plate, just the right speed and perfectly straight, a swing of the bat and it cracks and the crowd goes wild. It's a long line drive to dead center field. It's over the wall and the legacy's sealed. That, my friends, is how you say goodbye. Oh, his face looks better than a morning glory bloom, but I've struck out way more times you can fit in this old room. But as I turn to leave, I'll find a strength I'll never tell. So I'm climbing up the down escalator for one last kiss farewell. And the pitch comes in over the plate, just the right speed and perfectly straight. The swing of the bat and it cracks and the crowd goes wild. It's a long line drive to dead center field. It's over the wall and the legacy is sealed. That, my friends, is how you say goodbye. Oh, and that, my friends, is how I say goodbye. All right, thank you guys so much. A great pleasure playing for you guys tonight. Thank you so much to everybody who came out in the chat. Who came here tonight? I see Kat, Mom, of course. Mrs. D was here as well. I think I saw, Todd Dennison was here. Thank you so much for tuning in as well. And I saw Joe Aiken was here for a little while, but if I recall, he is currently flying right now, going off somewhere. So if you're still listening, Joe, thank you so much for being here, and safe travels to you wherever you're going. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is going to do it for me. I'll be back again. Next week for All Request Night. So hopefully I will see you there. But until then, I'll see you then. Peace and love, you guys. Take care.